Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Pawan here and with a new video. So today we have the Oculus Quest 2, the VR gaming headset from Facebook. So yeah, the Quest 2 is actually under Facebook, so they are the one who's working with this company and stuff. So I got the 128 gigabytes version of the Quest 2. You can go for 256 also. You have to pay 150 more for that, I guess. But I got for 128 and I have a reason why. I'll explain you in the video. So first of all, I would like to say this thing is like the Nintendo Switch of VR gaming. So I will explain that also why. And I have this thing for over like 2 weeks since the Xbox video is up. I bought it around that timing, but I was too busy playing with it that I forget to make a video and stuff. So yeah, this is my first VR headset that I bought. I played VR games before in the places, but I never had a VR headset for myself that I can experience, play games, and see how it works and everything. So I decided in the recent interview with the Mark Zuckerberg for the Facebook Connect event, they explained that they're working on the new game GTA San Andreas for bringing it to the Quest.
I'm excited to announce that the Rockstar Games classic Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is in development for Quest 2.
So I was like, okay, why not? Why not? I should try it, right? So I bought this thing and I tried, and I'm really happy with the results. So let's unbox it and let's go for everything and let's see the gaming performance and stuff. So let's start the video. So we have the Quest 2 logo over here, and the box we have some glass spacers. This thing is for those people who use the like glasses, but I would suggest go for contact lenses, because handling the headset and the glasses kind of be a difficult part. But yeah, we get the new gen touch controllers for the gaming, and they have left and right padding and stuff with the wrist strap. So always while playing the VR, don't forget to put your wrist strap, because you don't want to throw the controller while you're playing. So this thing works like that, and then you have to just tie this thing up, so it's not too tight also and not too loose that you can throw it, and easy to grab while gaming. So always use the straps with it. We got the headset itself. The weight is not too much, so it's kind of light but still handles everything perfectly. We got the sensor in the top, so these are the one who gonna detect the movement and everything. So with this one, the reason why I'm calling it the Nintendo Switch is because you don't need any kind of sensor and the cameras in the side. We got some paperwork from the Quest, but you don't need to look for that. I'm here for explaining, right? And one thing that we got the cable and the chargers, so it's not like Apple that they don't include the chargers and stuff. So let's put everything aside. Let's talk about the headset first. So guys, that was unboxing. So at the first look at the headset, it's really small, but this one is more powerful, has better resolution, and also this one is cheaper than the Quest 1 also, and also cheaper than most of the gaming VR headsets. So if you go to the market, some of them are way overpriced that normal person will not think for go for them, but Quest 2 is like a budget friendly VR headset, and it has a lots of power. So let's talk about the specs first of all. So this thing comes with Qualcomm Snapdragon XR2 chipset with Wi-Fi 6 built in, and not only this, each eye has 1832 by 1920 resolution, which is nearly 2K. And not only that, it also comes with 90 FPS as compared to the old one, which was just 72. So the main thing that they did, which was good, was this is a single device itself. There's nothing extra with it. See, if you see the other gaming headset, they always come to the cameras and sensor that you have to put in the rooms and stuff, but this one, it has 4 sensors in the headset itself, so they do all the head tracking and the area and stuff. So it will see where you are, it will see your surrounding and stuff, and it will put you in a place, and everything is done with this thing. So everything is inside. They have the processor inside, memories, RAM, and the cameras and everything, and still this thing is not heavy. So the weight also plays a main role, because this thing always here in your head. So if that headset is so heavy, you will not able to play games comfortably, and if they put less stuff, for example they put less battery, then you will not able to play game for longer time. So they did everything in a way so that you will able to enjoy games comfortably, and also give you a better, I will not say a best, but a better battery performance. So I played it for like I don't remember, like hour or 2 hours. It works good, and because everything is going on, the battery power is not enough. But for that you can buy, there also comes with an extra strap instead of this one, so you can put that thing in the back. They have a separate battery, but that's over 70-80 bucks. I don't feel spending that much for just a battery. What you can do is just have a power bank in with yourself, plug it in, and just put a power bank in your pocket or stuff like that. So guys, this is the headset, and the controllers are also the upgraded one from the Quest 1. Not only we have our triggers, we have a replaceable battery, so we can just remove the pack and put the new batteries here. According to the controller side, I'm okay with that. I don't have any problem. I play the games with it, it's comfortable, the controls are good. And now let's talk about the setup. So before setting it up, first thing you need to do is put it on charge and download the Quest app on your Android or iOS. And while these things are doing, just clean the place. You don't want anything in the way, nothing like a table, chair, or anything. Just, this is one of the safety guidelines also from the Quest. So they say whenever you are ready to play, just make sure that your place that you're playing is clean and there's nothing in the way. So just clean it, put everything aside, and then you're good to go. And after that, just turn on the headset, put the code in the app, and it will automatically track and do everything, just upgrade and stuff, and then you're ready to go. You don't need any PC or anything for gaming on Quest 2. But if you do have PC, then you can get extra features with that. So let's boot it up, let's play some games, and then we'll talk about the PC side of the thing also.
Your team.
Alexa, what time is it?
So guys, if you have a gaming PC or a laptop and then you bought a Quest, you have another feature called Quest Airlink or virtual desktop that will help you connect them together for playing games, and then you can go for another games also which are not available in your like Quest 3, etc. So for example, you are going to play a new Resident Evil game, or if you already have a game in Steam that you bought and that also support the VR, then you can play those games also with the help of virtual desktop or the Quest Airlink. So there is three ways to do this thing. One is with the cable. You can put a long cable with your CPU and with your headset. I don't prefer that thing because it's gonna be long cable and it's gonna be a extra kind of hassle in the way. The second one is virtual desktop, and in that you will buy a software kind of application, 20-30 bucks, I don't remember the price, and then that will help you with that. That also I don't prefer because it's like paying for an extra feature that you don't need. Because the third one and the best according to me is the Airlink. So Airlink is kind of a free way. You can use the Quest software in your PC and then just connect it to the headset with it, and that's it. You don't need any wire, but you need a strong internet connection because you're gonna streaming kind of thing with each other. So for that, just download the VR Performance app on your PC. The second one is the Stream VR, and the third one is Quest software. So with these three, what you have to do is with the Stream VR Performance, you need to test if your PC is good enough for VR, and if it says good, then just download other two apps and just connect it. It's very easy. Just go to the software, turn on the Airlink, and then go to the Quest 2 and connect it with that thing. That's it. And then you can play all the PC games from the PC to your VR headset without any cable and without spending any extra money. and I will give you gameplay also for that also. The game, the Arizona Sunshine, which is kind of like a normal game. Wait a second, let me get this one. So right now I'm playing the Arizona Sunshine with the Quest Air Link. So there's no cable, as you can see me, no wire, anything, just wirelessly without paying for any app or stuff. This is like the inbuilt feature with the Quest. Sometime it will give you some issues, but you can find the solution easily on the internet. So if you can see the graphics, everything looks good. It's better than the Quest itself, because right now PC is the one who's doing everything, like the rendering and stuff. Quest is just tracking me and showing me the image, you know. So the main power is all coming from the PC, so the graphics is much better. And second thing is, I know I'm playing the game which I don't have to move. So if I do this thing, my player will automatically move.
Hello?
But if I'm playing
Anyone
a
there?
game in which
Fred, are you
I
in
have
there?
to move, for example, the Walking
People
Dead
were here recently.
or any multiplayer where my player running,
Might still be
but I'm
around
standing,
somewhere.
I can walk at a distance, like as soon as I have the area in my house. If you play these games, most of the time what happens, you will feel like motion sickness stuff. So in that you will start feeling like vomiting and stuff. So if you are new to the VR like me, happened with me, I started feeling motion sickness. So what do you have to do? You have to start with these kind of normal games in which you don't have to move, you just have to travel from one area to another. After playing these games, your brain, like your body, will start getting used to the game, and then you can shift to those high demanding games, because after that you will be able to play those games, then you will be fine. So yeah, this is the thing I just want to say. Let's enjoy the gameplay of Arizona Sunshine. Alright, man, come on. Yeah, you're so slow, man. Okay, I'm coming.
Okay, here goes nothing. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I have a bad feeling about this.
Me too.
Shut up! Damn it, Dutchman, shut up! Now every Fred in the neighborhood is gonna hear you. Turn it off, turn it off.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Shit! Here they come.
Okay. Okay. Ready?
No, 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 no! You're not getting me today, pal!
So guys, right now we are at the end of the video. You see the gameplay. Let's talk about the overall experience with the Quest 2. According to me, Quest 2 is kind of a best VR headset at right now for playing VR games. Two things: the performance and the money. So for both, they are providing a good value. You're not spending too much money, and you are getting a good performance also. If you are the one who just need a VR headset, you don't have a PC, just go for it. If you have a PC and you need a VR headset, but you don't want to spend too much, you have this thing. There's other VR headsets which are good, but if you compare the price, they are really overpriced. According to me, I don't want to spend more than 1,000 for just a weird headset that I will play for some days, then I will forget that I have it. Same thing, because we don't not play VR for every day. You know, someday when you find something good, you play it for a couple of times. When your friends are here, you play. But on overall, we'll play on PC or laptop, right? So that's why I was going for 128 GB variant, because I already have a PC. I don't have a bunch of games downloaded in my Quest. Most of them are in my PC, and I just use the Airlink. But if you don't have a PC, then you can go for the 256 also, because you need more space. The games are bigger and you can download so many games on it. And the second thing is the battery life. You need to do something. For example, you need to either buy the wrist strap or the head strap for the extra battery life, or you need to buy or do something that's like, as I told you, like use the power bank and the wire stuff. Do like a DIY protect with yourself for the battery, because battery die quickly. You cannot play longer time, because whenever you're playing a game like a story mode game, you are too much into the game, you do forget about the battery and stuff. But in the middle, when the story get interesting, it says the battery run out, that thing pretty much suck. So overall, according to me, I think VR headset from the Quest is one of the best one right now, and I would suggest you guys to go for it. So it's a big yes from my side. So guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, please press the like button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until that, please stay safe, take care, bye bye.